after last year. But anyway, what popped into my mind yesterday was this vivid image of me in graduate school, trying to finish up, struggling to, get through the research and all that. And I was having a conversation with my psychology department chair, and I was telling him, I had just gotten this consulting work, and I was so excited. And so I was telling him about it, and so I was getting a little embarrassed because he actually asked about, how much money was I going to be making, which I didn't expect. Because in my family, you never talk about money. But at that time, it was a lot of money to me. It's more than I had ever made, and I was very excited about it. And as I was leaving the office, he said, "Now, don't go making too much money." And I what? And he repeated it. Now, don't go making too much money. And even without thinking, I said, "Dave, there is no such thing as making too much money." And to this day, I have no idea where that came from, but in that moment, I felt freer and stronger and more authentic, and it stayed with me. And I was certain that his limited belief about money was not going to steal my dream and what I had accomplished to that point. But here's the thing. Now, wait for it. I had no experience being a consultant. I didn't know how I was going to make that money. But I went on and I did it anyway. I was truly naively blissful. I was in that little blissful bubble that we can be in where our hopes and dreams flourish and like a petri dish. But I didn't know what it would take. I didn't know everything I was going to have to learn. I didn't know all of those details, and I'm sure it's better that I didn't at that time. But I really had no clue. But the good news is that we can all learn, and we can adapt, and we can grow, and we're constantly doing that every day, because we all have the incredible ability to dream and to make those dreams happen, and it takes learning, and we're all different, we're all individual in how we learn, and that's a conversation for another day. But each of us has the power to create our dreams, period, end of story. None of us really know what lies ahead, which makes the business of dreaming so dicey, because as humans, we often want certainty and predictability. We want to know the plan. What's the plan? Well, I don't know what the plan is. But life isn't like that, is it? So you never know what it'll take for a new endeavor. We didn't really know what Life Vantage was going to be like. None of us really knew what it would take. We're learning every day. We're absorbing. We're adapting. I am newer at this than most of you. And I certainly know that I'm still learning. I'm learning something every time I'm engaged in the business, whether on these calls, whether going to events like tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to, whether doing some research, whether talking to a prospective customer or distributor. So a couple of things to pull it together. There's no such thing as making too much money. So I'll repeat that. There's no such thing as making too much money. To be successful in this business, you have to tease out for yourself a few things. So let me give you a few questions. What is your belief about money? What is your belief about money? Is that your own belief or someone else's? Is that your own belief or someone else's? Where did that belief come from? And whose belief is it really? So remember, there's a big difference between your net worth and your self-worth. Net worth is about money, possessions, the value you bring to others and to the world. And by the way, you provide tremendous value to others through your Life Vantage business. From each and every one of our awesome products, from the amazing business opportunity, and most importantly, from your own unique story, your loving presence, and your contagious enthusiasm, all of those things that are uniquely yours. You have the ability to bring folks help deepest levels of your being. Still blows me away, and that's for real, when I know what we have our hands on. Your self-worth is innate to you. It's who you are at your very core. It's the spirit, the soul within you who is constant, ever alive. Remember, you are unique and special and loved. You're powerful enough to create magic in your life and in the lives around you every day and every moment. Not because of something you did or will do, but because of who you are and who you are becoming. Okay? So remember to yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your message this morning. And did you want to set an intention for the day?
My intention is to stay in tune with the spark of the divine that I am today.
Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely.
All right, we're going to open up the call with anybody who would like to set their intention, share, turn the floor over to you. It's Rebecca. That's mine. Okay, hey Rebecca. Great. Good morning. Hi. So sorry, my voice is not very clear, but at any rate, my intention, like Beth, is to keep in touch with that spark of the divine within me. And I love, Beth, what you said about our ability to bring wealth and all good things to everybody we meet. It is so true, and just remembering that gives me so much energy. And I'm on a good track. I want to just keep going. One thing that I read the other day in a book on trees, of all things, The Hidden Life of Trees, is that it says that trees grow so close to one another on purpose that their roots touch, and that they actually feed one another under the earth. They even feed their competitors. And by being all together in a close environment, they protect the lives of each other and of the whole forest. And I thought, man, that's like what we can do as a network of people, as a community. If this is what I've been practicing this week, as Marcy knows, when I've been in doubt, instead of isolating myself, I've reached out to her, and I'm so grateful to you, Marcy. So anyway, I'm going to be like a tree and keep my toes next to everybody else's toes so that we can all thrive together.
Love it.
That is awesome. That's awesome, Rebecca. Love it. Thank you.
Hey, it's awesome, Cindy. Thank you so much, Beth. That really hit a good place in a good way. I'm not going to share the first part that I've discovered about some money beliefs of mine when you had us just take a moment, and I had just to let you know, I had a huge revelation. So thank you. I think it's going to shift a lot of things in my life. That's very powerful. So when Marcy called, you call her back, and when she gives you an opportunity, you say yes. So glad you said yes. And the other part I will share, a second part of money. I have a person I'm sharing with today. She said between 11 and 2. And she's at Amy Homewood's success level. She's a millionaire and super incredible businesswoman, also heart of gold. And I've been trying to get in touch with her she's very, very, very busy. She finally is giving me a slot of 11 to 2 today. And every time I think about it, I feel nervous and jittery, and I have like butterflies in my throat and my stomach area. I haven't found a third party for it yet. And I realized, well, I'm putting her on a pedestal because of where she is financially. But you know what? That doesn't mean that she's going to get it. I think she's an incredibly intelligent person, but I've also shared this with incredibly intelligent people before, and they didn't get it. I shared this with someone a couple of days ago who I'm not sure if he even graduated high school, to tell you the truth. I don't remember. He might have gotten a GED, but he got it, and he is so excited. So a revelation for me, I just realized I cannot judge just because she's a businesswoman and is incredibly successful money-wise. I need to bring her to the same playing level field as all of us. And I'm not going to have these crazy expectations. I just need to take some deep breaths, calm down, know that everything's in divine order, and whoever shows up as third party will be the perfect one. And if no one does, then that's the way it's meant to be, to share with her. And however it goes is okay. So this was huge for me. Thank you so much. And thank you all for giving me the space to share that. I feel better already.
Yay. Thank you, Cindy.
Wonderful.
Good awareness and just that detachment is so powerful. Just comes from that loving, honoring space of knowing that we all deserve this incredible gift. It's here, and all those of us that have been attracted to it are here on purpose. So look at it like a game. It's just an unfolding of who is supposed to be on the journey with us at any given moment. So thank you for reaching out and doing the work, Cindy.
It's great, Mary. And Beth, you have touched on so many things that have made me, for my intention today is to sort all this out. The money part is not as big to me as the self-worth part. And I never had a lot of money in my life, and I've always been able to get by and been fine. And so the thought of having money is pretty exciting to give to organizations that I want to give to. And just having, as I said early on when I first became a Life Advantage person, being paid what I'm worth. I mean, I'm going down to schlep handbags today for not very much an hour, and in the meantime, thinking if I've got my Life Advantage stuff with me so I can do, think about people to call. But the self-worth part of it, and interestingly enough, this week I've been seeing signs like make your dreams come true. They're all self-value empowering things. And so what you've said today has once again affirmed the value of LifeVantage, me being in LifeVantage through you, meeting all these people, the network of the tree roots. I mean, all of this stuff is so divinely connected. It just makes me want to cry. And then you mentioned something about having exposures. I had an exposure yesterday where once I got past the ABC, this fellow realized that none of this was anything that he would relate to or wanted to do. But at the end of the conversation, we were both smiling. You can tell when people are smiling on the phone. And so we've touched each other's lives, but it wasn't a negative. And because of the jobs I've done, I don't get attached. So the rejection part isn't a big deal to me, and I can turn a negative into a positive. And so when we talk to these people and they either come aboard or they don't come aboard, we're still bringing something positive into their lives. And it's pretty big to grasp. So, Doxy, Beth, we'll be talking later, but thank you for sharing that. And my intention is to just digest all of what you said today and use that to empower me to get exposure calls and keep doing my best. You go, girl. Woo-hoo!
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
Who else would like to set their intention for the day? Hi, it's Jerry Ann. I'd love a second to talk. Hello, happy Friday. So, Beth, I loved what you shared, and that's really, really awesome, all of it. It actually brought something up in me, made me think about an experience I had, snapshot in time, that basically, in high school, my school counselor met with me. She had never met with me before. She sat me down and said, don't even apply to college because you're not going to get in, which I find as an adult now completely appalling that anybody would ever say that to a child. But guess what I did? I applied to college. Maybe didn't get into some of them, but I got into other ones, and I got my degree. It was a 6.5-year battle. What I want to get to, basically the point that I'm trying to make is, any challenge in front of me, I'm a fighter. I get that from my childhood that I had to survive. You can't tell me I can't do something. When you tell me I can't do something, I'm absolutely going to do it. So this is like, I love that you touched on that. It strikes such a huge fire in me. These past couple of weeks, I've actually just been throwing all caution to the wind, picking up the phone on a whim, calling people, just starting the conversation. Once the words are out of your mouth, you can't really stop, so just keep going. And I've gotten some great results from that, building relationships. Awesome experience yesterday at my daughter's orthodontist appointment. I could go on and on, but it's just been so fun, so exciting and invigorating, and I love that I have this opportunity at LifeVantage to do that, to learn, to grow, to do all this stuff with these amazing people. And my intention for today is to keep picking up the phone, keep calling people, leave messages if you don't get them on the line. No matter what, you're going to get an answer, whether it's yes or no, just keep moving forward. So I'm super excited. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you.
Diane, I know I'm hearing from your coach that you're on fire, and very, very exciting to hear about your journey. So keep it up, girl. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. You too. Anyone else want to set their intention for the day?
Yes, this is Thad. I just want to say first that really, really touched deeply in what Ken and I are doing. And I have to say that it seems that on a subconscious level, we all question, or we do question, geez, am I worth it, even when we don't say it, because we get frustrated or people don't return the call or did we botch up the invitation or whatever. And it seems to me that just by doing, we are presenting something, and you keep going. And it's the enthusiasm and the passion and the gift of development, not just the product, but in our own self-development. It reminds me of a Nelson Mandela quote, which I can't really remember exactly, but you think it's impossible until it's done. And then you realize it's not that impossible. It all comes from that spark within. So thank you for that. And I love the energy on the call, and it's my intention today, which is I'm not at work, running errands, is to be present and to be out there and to share with the people that I interact with today as I go around doing my business, because we never know, and keep that high posture. And I thank all of you and appreciate all of your energy, all of you, for all the continued great work that you do. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll go real quick. It's Elizabeth. Beth, thank you so much. That was amazing, and I acknowledge you for saying yes when Marcy calls. It's such a great thing to step up. So great job. And,
Thank you.
Yeah, and clearly you've touched a lot of us and had a wonderful message this morning. So thank you. I've been thinking a lot about that expanding vision and thoughts about money and all of that stuff. So it's all really helpful. And my intention today is to have 1 power hour or more and get some new exposures on my calendar for probably for next week at this point. And so it is.
So it is.
Yay, well, I'm excited about our leadership meeting tonight with Dr. Mark Gordon this morning. Woke up and I was thinking about all the Pro 3s that I really want to be there and all the Pro 4s that I want to help get to Pro 5. And I'm just like, God, I'm so pumped up to help you guys and to go create more. I am feeling very, very blessed. I'm excited to meet my 3 new business partners. I know I'm very clear. I explained to one of my mentors, Carrie, had an opportunity to talk to her about my goals and my plans and get some feedback from her and just feel like empowered. Vision board is like ready to come together. Got so much done, and invites I made yesterday, appointments that I set. I've got 2 more that I'm going to set today that are follow-up appointments. People that I touched base with before the new year that I'm still reaching out to. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make at least 2 of those calls today to get firm dates on the calendar. Coming out of this weekend, I know I'm going to want them. So that's my intention, and I really, again, Beth, thank you so much. It's great to hear your voice. It's great to watch you come forward and do the things that it's going to take to build a not just your own dreams, but everyone else's. So thank you for inspiring us this morning with some thoughts.
You're welcome.
All right. So, you guys, it's freaking awesome Friday today. We're going to have a wonderful weekend. And like Nancy said, is going to rock. I can't wait to hear about everything that happens in everyone's with me. Just get yourself there. I think you can still register for $25, but it's going up to $35. So if you haven't thought about it, if you just haven't done it yet, hang up the phone immediately and take care of that. Go to lifeguardsacademy.com and get yourself there. I don't care if it's for 30 minutes. You've got to plug in. It's so important. So blessings to you all. Love you. And let's take it out on 3 with Freaking Awesome Friday and a big woohoo. 1, 2, 3. Freaking Awesome Friday. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.